gorgeous people. Welcome to the Hair at First podcast, where great hair meets real life. We're your hosts, Tessa,
Monica,
and Michelle.
3 stylists, moms, besties. We're keeping it real about beauty, business, and the chaos of motherhood.
We're here to share stories, laugh way too loud, and maybe spill a little shampoo along the way. Just a quick heads up, we're not making any medical claims or giving professional advice here, just sharing our own thoughts, opinions, and experiences.
So grab your coffee, your favorite blanket, and let's hair it first.
Good morning, listeners, pals, friends, family, everyone out there that has joined us on this journey so far. And we're glad that you are back. If you are back to listen to us, if you're new here, hang on. It's a fun journey, and we're happy that you're all tuning in. Hi, girls.
Hey, I miss you guys. I miss your faces.
Ooh, yes. I thought Monica was getting in position to show us her FG tattoo, her first tattoo, but she wasn't.
I wasn't. Maybe that's a topic for another day.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. I feel like lately in our podcast, we've done a lot of different things about us, but I don't feel that we've really talked about us in our work side. I feel like people have seen a lot of us on our fun side and our chaotic side and our mom side, but they haven't got a whole lot of us on our work side, like us being behind the chair.
Let's go.
And everything like that. So I feel like that's what today should be.
I agree.
Sounds good.
Do it.
I love it.
You got something?
I do actually have
you
something.
For us. Makes me nervous.
I have something. So I have seen a lot of these trends on TikTok where it's like things we wish our clients knew. And it was like different aspects of you being in the chair, from the products that they're using to box coloring their hair at home, or needing a silent appointment, or needing to break down in front of you. And it made me realize, and I've known this for a while, but as stylists, we are way more than that. A lot of the people we've had in our chair for years, they've been through lots of things with us, and we've been through lots of things with them. So, Tessa, what are a few things that you wish from either both sides of the spectrum, product wise or emotionally wise, or what are things you wish your clients knew?
So I think I would love for my clients to understand how much I love and appreciate them, and how they are family to me. And when they are going through hard times, and when they are confiding in me on things, those are things that stay between us, but I take at home with me. I grieve with you. I'm happy with you. All of the things, like, I feel like I'm going through my clients' lives with them, and I appreciate that they trust me enough to open up like they do. But as stylists, we take all that home with us too. Like, we take that on. You guys' feelings, we take that on. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. I think people just think they don't care. I'm a paycheck for them. Not at all. Mm-hmm. We love every single one of our clients, and we appreciate you so much. But the emotional aspect, the ties that I feel I have with my clientele, I want them to know that I feel it all with them, and I love them. And I also want them to know, please stop opening your eyes when you're in the washcloth. I know.
I always am like, do I have a booger in my nose? Like, what are you looking at? Makes me uncomfortable.
I'm so serious. Love you all, and that's great.
I tell them to shut their eyes.
I'm like,
I'm very gentle.
you gotta, oh, that's a good idea. You
Just
don't
say,
inform.
sometimes I do if my hands aren't wet. I'll be like, go ahead and just shut your eyes and relax a little bit. This is time for you to relax.
That's a good idea.
I went to a salon one time because when I go places, I like to go to get blowouts because I just don't want to have to do it myself. And when you sat down in the chair and looked up, there was a literal sign above that said, close your eyes, don't make this weird.
I love it.
And it was the best thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
fantastic. What a great idea.
And it was like, it said like, shh, ... close your eyes, don't make this weird.
I love
That's
that.
perfect.
And I was like, I literally looked at her because I don't tell people when I go in that I'm a stylist because they want to talk stylist stuff with you. And I'm like, I don't want
relax.
to. I just want to relax. And I was like, that is the best thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And she was like, yeah, people get really like, they're either super offended by it or they think it's hilarious. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to tell you, I'm a stylist and I want to put this on top of my salon because I want people to stop looking at me.
Yeah. I'm
weird.
totally putting one there. I hate it. And also it's for your protection too. If something that we're rinsing out of your hair splashes into your eyeballs, it's going to hurt.
Do you guys, so my clientele is a little bit older, right? So I color a lot of eyebrows and I use the Wella, it's a barrier cream. It's called Service. And I put it, you can color right through it. The color will go right through it. So if nobody's using that, it is my go-to for everything for like color protection, right? So I put it all over the eyebrows and then I color. And there's people that leave their eyes. So I have to tell people to shut their eyes while I'm bringing the color brush to their eyebrows. I'm like, isn't this just a natural thing? I'm like, can you please shut your eyes? Like,
Yes.
I don't want to make you blind.
I've had people do that during facials and I'm like, man, just close your eyes and relax. Or they'll talk through the whole thing and their eyes are, and I'm like, I can't, stop it. Shh, be quiet, close your eyes, relax. That's what you're in here for.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh man. All right, Michelle, you're next.
Okay, I already forgot the question. What do I want the clients to know?
Yes.
So this is I feel like I'm always so different from you guys. I would say 90% of my clientele I've done for at least 20 plus years, right? And so kind of like what Tessa said, we take it all home. But on the flip side, I've had some things go on in my life and I've used them to talk to because they're my friends at this point also. I mean, I don't mistake that this is business and they still get the full service and, all of that. But it's hard to not get personal with somebody that you've been doing their hair over 20 years. And you try and keep it professional, but people don't want that. It's hard. So I really don't have a lot because I'm very open. I'm going to, about Firmaglow and why I decided to go in with it and why I'm using it in the salon or anytime, I'm using products on them or, when I have to move an appointment, my husband's having major surgery coming up. I tell them, I'm not just switching your appointment. Like he's having surgery because they're going to find out anyways. And I'm just very, very open with my clientele. I don't have a lot of new clients. I don't want a lot of new clients because I don't have time. And I love my relationship with my clients. And it is what Tessa said. We do bring it home and I do think of them a lot. And one thing I wish I was better at is just sending a quick little note or a card in the mail or, something to just be like, hey, I'm thinking about you. I'm sorry. Like I just had a client, her sister passed away and I need to do that today. I hugged her and did all the things at the appointment, but I just feel like I've done her hair over 20 years. I should probably just go one step further because I didn't know it happened 2 weeks ago. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome, Michelle, that you brought that up because my poor clientele has been through my whole life with me too.
yeah,
I cry to them while I'm doing their hair. I express the things going on. They know everything going on in my life as well. And sometimes I feel bad about that. Like,
me too. Yeah.
oh man, it's their appointment. I should not be, but they
ask.
seem to care. They love you back. And I think that's what's important, that us as stylists know yeah, but they love us and appreciate us back and are there also for us to confide in. If they were sick of that, they would, I think, tell us or not come back. I think they feel like our family too. And I think that all stylists should, think like that as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like, clients come and see you because of you, not necessarily for the hair that you do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they obviously are not going to go to you if you're not good. But when you form those relationships with people, my clients have watched me go through 4 births, major surgeries, big diagnosis. Like I was out for months, 2 months, and not one of my clients went anywhere else. Like that.
That says a lot.
It says a lot. And, the fact that I'm going to have to do it again in a couple months, like I prepare my clients. But you also, they checked on me more times than some of the people I thought would check on me.
Amen.
I was getting out of surgery and my phone was blowing up.
Aww.
And it was clients, I hope surgery goes good. Don't respond. Don't worry about work. We're going to be fine. And, sometimes I feel like I don't tell them enough how much I appreciate them.
Right.
They have, I've been through a lot with them. I've been through cancer diagnosis with them. I've shaved their head when they were going through cancer. And it's so hard because a lot of people sit back and look at us and say, you guys just play with hair all day. That's all you do. You just play with hair all day. And I'm like, yeah, well, while I was playing with that hair all day, she told me that she's got stage 3 metastatic cancer, or her husband cheated on her of, 30 years,
right.
Or her kid is sick, or her daughter just had her first miscarriage. Like all the great things that we go through with our clients, we go through a lot of really bad times with them.
Yeah.
And that bond it's a very unbreakable bond. I love seeing 97% of my clientele. They make my heart happy.
Yep.
So I feel like what I want them to know is you can always come to me if you need to vent, even if you're not in my chair. And if you have those times where you're like, you know what, I just need to not talk today. Today I can't do it because if I talk, I'm going to break down. Or I just need 2 hours of nobody talking to me. Like, that's fine. You tell me what you need and I'm going to do it. And the other thing I want them to know is when I'm shampooing you, keep your head in the bowl.
Oh my God.
In the bowl.
For the love
I
of
don't want
please.
you to help me. Please don't help me.
Yeah, don't help me.
Please don't help
My
me.
hand goes on foreheads. I literally hold their head down while I'm put underneath.
I love you, Michelle. That's hilarious. But yeah, nope, we don't need any help. We'll move your head as we need it. Don't.
Yes.
Yeah. When your back's also, there's a reason.
Well, I always tell them, I'm like, unless you want to shower with your shampoo, just keep your head back.
Just keep your head down. Yeah.
What
But
about?
I agree, Monica, with you on where the heck was I going with that one?
Squirrel.
Something that you had said really resonated.
You said something important. She just can't remember what it is.
Oh, so my clientele, when I had to go through a couple of major surgeries as well, and like you said, 98% of them were there for me, knew I needed to be out for this time, checked on me, all these things, but there were some of them that were pissed off because I wasn't in the salon at their beck and call. And when I was going through some extremely emotional and health issues, I had people leave me because I'd have to cancel sometimes due to some issues and things like that. And I had some leave me through those different times. And I am thankful that they left me, because those are
100%.
not my people. Those are not the type of people that I want to have in my chair to spend that time with, and to those bonds. Those are not the type of people that I mesh well with.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, so the trash took itself out is what I'm not, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember after I had my second daughter, I had somebody text me and say, I just saw on Facebook that you had your daughter a few hours ago. Congratulations. Do you think there's any way you could come in next week to blow me out for a party?
Did you even
And
answer? I wouldn't even have answered.
I did. And I was very rude. I was like, well, since I still have the blood from my birth on me, I think now is not the time to ask me that.
I love that. Yes.
But I will say, with this last surgery, I had told everybody, oh, I'm only going to be out a month. And they were like, I don't think that. I'm like, yes, that's only going to be a month. And when that month came around and because I pre-booked appointments, I texted them and I was like, yeah, you guys were right. 100% not ready to come back to the salon. I can barely stand at this point or put my arms over my head for more than 3 minutes without crying. And they were like, you don't come back until you're ready.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. So you get the good ones, you filter out the bad ones. But all in all, we love our clients. We appreciate you, because as much as you guys are going through stuff, you've been there as we're going through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we're grateful, because between the three of us, we're a shit show.
I have a fun thing for you guys to comment on.
Okay.
You thought of this one. Okay, so the clients that we love and adore, right? But as you're trying to do their hair, whether you're trying to find their part before you cut, or you're, just kind of brushing it out to start with, or you're styling it and they start putting their hands in it, what do you do?
Oh, well, it depends on who the client is. Some of them I'll yell at and be like, get your hands out of your hair.
What are you doing?
And some of them I'm just like trying to put the comb in the middle of their hand. So maybe they'll get like, cut it out. Quit.
Oh,
And hold your head still when I'm trying
Oh
to.
my God.
If I'm trying to highlight your hair and I'm weaving, this is not helping. And I have finally realized the ones that I have corrected over and over and over, if they keep doing it, go home with your bleed marks.
Yep.
But I tell them that too. If you're going to continue to do that and you have bleed marks, I'm not fixing it this time.
I call them tiger stripes. You're going to have orange tiger stripes on your hair, on your scalp, if you keep moving. And they're like, oh, but then they just start. I'm like, get your hands under the cape.
Yes.
And shut your eyes.
So I'm not nice. I'm not.
Really?
At all. When it comes, I'm not. I'll be like, listen, for the 2 hours that you were in this chair, this is not your head. This is my head.
Yeah.
Don't touch my hair until you're out that door. If you want to put it in a ponytail the second you hit that concrete, you go right ahead.
That's fine.
But I don't want to see it. And I have a good friend of mine. She's probably one of my favorite clients. She's a mover. She's a mover. So I took a piece of paper and I was like, draw a circle. She was like, she did the circle. It was beautiful. I said, okay, now draw a circle. And she held a pen and I went, I said, did you see how hard that was? Now stop moving.
I did that too.
And she was like, oh. And I'm like, you are going to have, number one, a jacked up haircut.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be mad at me because once I yell at you and tell you to stop moving, I'm going to have to take off another half of an inch or a quarter of an inch or whatever you've made me mess up. And there we go. And now they just think it's funny at this point. And I'm like, are you having fun? And they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, that's what it looks like from my angle. Sit.
What are they called?
still.
They call them zoomies, right? When the dogs just start going nuts and flying all around the house. Have you ever heard that? The zoomies. It's even on a commercial.
Oh, yeah, the zoomies.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I feel like
My
my
dog
clients
thinks
have
they do.
zoomies when they sit in my chair.
Yes. Yes. Agreed.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh my goodness.
have you guys ever? This is one thing that means a lot to me too, and none of us. I mean, it's not something we ever set out to do. But have you guys ever done any of your clients after they've passed away, or any of their family?
Yes.
I have
I
not.
have too. I did my favorite teacher in the whole entire world that led me to many different places. I just loved her so much, and I did her hair every Friday for years, and she passed, and I did hers, and I even got to place her rosary beads in her hands and everything, and I have done a few, and you are very honored to do that, but that is a very hard thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyone that does that, I commend you for it, because that's very difficult. My aunt was the very first one. And so, that kind of prepared me, I guess, for future ones.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just something that to your clients feel comfortable enough with you, and I don't want somebody else doing my client's hair for their last time.
Right.
No.
I don't.
Yeah. I had a phenomenal client. She was wonderful. And she knew the time was nearing. She was very hyper aware. And she had texted me randomly and was like, is there any way you could do my hair today? And I was like, and I went to her house because she was bedbound. And I had went to the nursing home to see her, and she was finally home. And I was like, yeah, I can make that happen. Like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I just need you to come. So I came, got her all straight. And then the next morning she passed. Mm-hmm. And she had left in her thing, Monica just did my hair. I don't need you. Don't let anybody else touch it.
Aww.
And I was like, it was devastating because she had been my client. She was one of my very first clients I had ever had. And I had just given birth to Raylan. So I wasn't even back to work yet. And she texted me and I was like, yeah, I'm going to, because, when those type of clients text you, you're like, that's totally abnormal. Mm-hmm. Like, she normally doesn't do that. So yeah. And I went over there and brought Raylan with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think clients get the impact
that
they have on us.
Right.
Agreed.
I don't.
And that's what we want you all to know that are listening, whether you're our clients or you're somebody else's clients, can guarantee your stylist loves you wholeheartedly and is there for you and prays for you and cries for you and celebrates your wins for you, whether you see it or not. Mm-hmm. We are more than just hairstylists. And we 100%. Could go on and on and on about being more than just hairstylists. And we probably will again in a different, episode. But that whole thing about, you have fun all day, you're just a hairstylist. Respect your hairstylist because we love you.
We do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a much heavier episode than we normally do.
Look at us. I almost had to I literally teared up a couple of times there. We gotta, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a heavy episode.
Yeah. But that's a side of our business that, people don't really know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because a couple of times, this has happened twice where, we don't meet the husbands all the time, right? So we don't know that. Even people that I've done 20, 25 years, and I will see an obituary or something, and it's usually after the fact. But I feel like I want to send a memo to everybody, if something happens to my client, will you please let me know so I can go to the funeral? You just get a message 2 weeks later, hey, so-and-so passed. I saw that she has an appointment with you today or tomorrow. And I'm like, what? Yeah. What? It's heart-wrenching.
Yes. And I might add too, listen, if you don't like your husband, we don't either. If you don't like the neighbor across the street, we don't either. If you don't like
You need backup, we're coming.
we don't like them either. So
I have clients that'll send me like memes all the time, and it'll be like, "Don't worry, my hairstylist doesn't like you either."
oh, I love that.
And they'll send it to me and be like, this made me think of you," and I'm like, "You're right." And then like they'll be like, "I'm never seeing him again. We're so done." And then I see on Facebook, in a relationship, and I'm like, "Girl."
Right.
So now I was like, they'll come in. I'd be like, "So do we like him today? We don't like him today. Is he good? Is he bad? Like where are we vibing?"
Yeah. I need to know if I'm glaring at him at the grocery store or saying hello.
Right, right.
Or throwing a can of
Girl,
corn.
I knew that was coming from
Which
you.
one?
I knew that would be coming.
I meant that in the most
Am I tripping him
nonviolent way.
when I walk by?
Yeah.
Am I knocking him down? What am I
What are we
doing?
doing?
Oh my
here?
God.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, thanks for joining in today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit more about your hairstylists and how we feel and things behind the chair. So we'll call it a wrap for the day, and thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next Friday. Love you
Yes.
girls.
Love
See you guys.
you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's a wrap on this episode of Hair at First. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you laughed, learned, and maybe felt a little more seen through all of the good hair days and the hot mess ones too.
Remember, we're just sharing our own thoughts and experiences. No medical claims or professional advice here. Just real talk from stylists and moms who get it.
Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and share Hair at First with your fellow beauty lovers and boss moms. We will catch you next time with more stories, laughs, and probably a little conditioner in our hair.